At SuiteWorld 2022, here at Gatekeeper, we had the opportunity to talk to so many different professionals, many of them being finance professionals. Which kind of makes sense being SuiteWorld and NetSuite, right? One thing that was incredibly clear from talking to these finance professionals was that vendor and contract lifecycle management was high up on their agenda. They were concerned by what's going on in the space within their businesses, and they wanted to help their procurement, their vendor management, and their legal teams find solutions here. Not just to benefit themselves, but just to help the entire business. Talking with these finance pros, they understood that having a weak vendor or contract base, or having inefficient processes or ways of working could end up costing the business a lot of money. We all know that poor contract management can cost a business up to 9% of its annual turnover. It's kind of scary when you think about it. Inefficiencies will cost a lot of money here. What we were able to show and to discuss was Gatekeeper's NetSuite Suite app, which fundamentally shifts the inability, the lack of visibility, the lack of control, the lack of compliance that finance teams have to combat with their vendors and contracts. For example, if a finance pro wants to go and pay a vendor, they need to know that, hey, we have that vendor onboarded, we have details for that vendor, we have all the correct documentation for that vendor, we know their bank account, and we have a contract. And they just have no way of doing that if they're manually working, right? So if their vendor management or procurement teams or legal teams are working in their own little silos, right? Like these finance pros have no idea what's going on, and they then have to go and chase legal for the contract. Hey, do we have a contract for this, and how much is it for, and when do we need to pay? What's the payment terms? And then with procurement, hey, do we have this vendor onboarded? Were the right checks done? Are we following processes, policies? It's a governance nightmare. And finance are kind of just left at the very end to kind of pick up the pieces of inefficient processes. So it's cool to see all of these finance pros really dig the Gatekeeper Suite app, which enables you to natively work out of NetSuite. All you have to do is click on Gatekeeper. You've got the Gatekeeper platform there. You can go to any vendor, and it's got a little Gatekeeper tab there, which will show you all of your contracts, and all of the information that's pulled in from Gatekeeper will be present. And you know that when it's in NetSuite, that it's gone through Gatekeeper, everything is correct, everything is approved, and everything's gone through the correct process. Vegas was just like an incredible experience. SuiteWorld, I would just encourage any of you to go. Like if you're in the finance space, if you're a NetSuite user, make sure you get to SuiteWorld at some point. There's normally competitions to win tickets. Your business will likely send you there if you ask them very nicely and show them some good return on investments. And Vegas just in general, wow. It's a weird place from a personal perspective. I'm really happy to have gone and experienced it for sure. So go to SuiteWorld 2023. Hopefully we'll see you there. But before you go, make sure you check out this video right here.